Welcome to news updates on Today Ghana News TV. We are live on the satellite via Twitch for our viewers in Eastern European countries and also on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Today Ghana News TV. We are also on anchor.fm/podcast at Today Ghana News TV. Now the headlines. NDC won't jettison e-levy. John Boydu. Parliament rejected the 2022 budget. We have these and other stories coming your way. My name is Edna Sagbanya. The news is sponsored by Agbozu Herbal Clinic and the Links Cosmetology Training Institute. So our first story, General Secretary of the ruling NPP, John Boydu, has said NDC cannot jettison e-levy should they win power. He said it is one of the smartest methods of generating revenue for development.
Doctors by me know no yetua beti ehu a very very innovative way of raising revenue, and when the NDC came back in 2009 they did not remove the top tax. Timijiri said that should be every assisted years time now NDC samba beyond you levy nya dia omobeto atweneda. They will embrace it, they will be so happy. The only difference is that almost to me in drain to say the yeah drain ekoyenim.
Parliament rejected the 2022 budget statement presented on behalf of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo by his finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta on Wednesday, November 17th. The majority members had staged a walkout during proceedings on Friday, November 26th, but that did not stop the Speaker, Agban Babin, from ruling on the motion. He had given a 5-minute break for the majority members to resume their seats, but after the time elapsed, Speaker Bagbin ruled that the budget has been rejected after the members present overwhelmingly shouted no.
Those in favor of us granting the prayer of the minister for the House to give him the opportunity to engage further with the leaders, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, I think the noes have it. Honorable members, if we have a non-member of parliament seated here, I have the power under the orders to call on the marshal to get the person out of the house. Honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, may I honorable members resume your seats.
Parliament for the good people of Impraiso. Yes, if Asiedu Ketia doesn't walk out of this chamber, nothing will go.
Asiedu Ketia is not going anywhere. Asiedu Ketia is not going anywhere today. Asiedu Ketia is here. Yes, everybody. We know you. You want to pay the money. Asiedu will leave. He should leave. He must leave. He will not condone this something. What do you think you are? Nothing of what I say. Yes, that's all you know. Honorable members, honorable members.
Meanwhile, before voting began, NPP Member of Parliament for Impraiso, Honorable Davis Opoku Ansah, drew the attention of the Speaker of Parliament to the presence of the General Secretary of the NDC, Honorable Asiedu Nketia, at the public gallery and prayed on the Speaker to order him to leave the House to enable free flow of proceedings. But speaking to the media, the NDC General Secretary has this to say.
The decision that the House will be taking. What's your reading of all of this?
Oh, but they have not given the reason, they have not explained to you how it affects their decision. Because this is public gallery. This place is not the floor, and it cannot be interpreted to be part of the floor where non-members cannot be. So this public gallery, and it sounds very interesting to me that they are not asking that anybody should go, and they are singling me out to leave. For what reason? I'm a citizen of this country. I'm a former member of Parliament here for 12 years. And besides that, I'm a board member of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. So who can say that I should walk out? They are frustrated and they just want to hang their... I have always said that if you are frustrated, your cow gets lost and you are frustrated and you are looking for that cow. Out of frustration, you may be looking into a hen coop, thinking that that is where the cow is hiding. That is what is happening to them. And if you want the speaker to direct that somebody should leave, you have your standing orders. Why are you not referring to the standing orders? Because the House of Orders, show me any part of the standing orders which says that when Parliament is sitting and it is not a closed sitting, anybody can drive members of the public from the public gallery when those at the public gallery have not misbehaved. This is public gallery, and Parliament is the house of the people. That is why every Parliament house there is a gallery for the people to come and see how their representatives are discharging their responsibilities.
Still in Parliament, the Deputy Majority Caucus leader, Afenyo, has assured the general public that the e-levy has come to stay, and no matter the propaganda of the opposition, the ruling NPP government will make sure that the good people are well served.
Mr. Speaker, no matter how you criticize, no matter how you poison the minds of Ghanaians, this government means well. We shall remain resolute. We shall not be carried away by your propaganda. The e-levy has come embrace it, it will benefit the people of Ghana. In one breath, Atufosu will argue loudly in this house that our tax, the debt burden, we are taking too much loans. Government says, yes, we are departing from that. We want to look within, expand the tax net, and make sure that the ordinary Ghanaian, all of us contribute. That one too, you say no. But I can understand. Your fear is that government would get sufficient resources to develop the country. You are afraid that when these are done, you may not have the opportunity of coming back to power. That is all why you are making us.
To speak to us in the happenings in Parliament is Honorable Chief Tetteh Kavianu, former Member of Parliament for Upper Manya constituency in the Eastern region. Honorable.
Yeah, good evening.
Good
to
evening.
you.
News update.
Yeah, and good evening to your cherished viewers and listeners.
Okay. So how will you describe what happened in Parliament last Friday concerning the rejection of the budget?
Yeah, I believe as a good citizen of this country, Ghana of ours, of which I was also in Parliament, and I know the laws that governs some of these things, because we have a constitution and we have standing orders. And I believe that there is the need for this country to move forward. And where the majority don't have the numbers, you dialogue. And I will only pray that cool heads prevail, because we have a hung parliament. So majority cannot have their way, minority can also not have their way. So I believe we should have cool heads should prevail at this moment so that we can move this country forward. And there's the need for a dialogue. There's the need for stakeholders dialogue, for each and every one to understand, because the budget is for Ghana and it's not for a political party. It is for all of us. If there is a problem, we all face it. If there's a benefit, all Ghanaians and the country at large will benefit. So there is the need for us to, cease fire, talk to our leaderships. The leadership must talk to their troops. So this rhetoric and abusive languages must stop, so that we come to the table, because this is a policy, the government, budget for the year 2020. And if we don't have it passed, there is no way the government can spend. The government can only come to the house with, under the Constitution, the 1992 Constitution, the president can only come to the house with, statement of emergency, and which only, 3 months will be granted for spending, for them to dip into the consolidated fund. And I don't believe that will help anyone for moving forward. So I believe that there should be cool there, because now we have a parliament that is a hanged parliament. And I would only pray that the president comes in here, because he's the father of the nation. So he comes in and talks to both sides, because he is not for MPP or NDC. He is for the whole, he's for everyone. Because he has been voted for and sworn in as the president of the Republic of Ghana. So I will only pray that the president comes in here and moves sweetly, talk to, all followers, bring them together and see how we can dialogue and have this, budget passed.
Okay. Was the situation avoidable, or the NDC NPP caucus were just being too rigid in their stance?
No, it's completely, I will not, find fault for anyone here. But I believe that I mean, when situations of this nature happens, we all know, you only have to dialogue. And I believe it is not bad. It can still be worked on. And when there is understanding and cool health, I believe that if we are all hot-headed, I don't believe we can move forward. But let's cool head prevail so that we can. But it's not bad. It's not sport. I believe something can be done about it. But there should be dialogue and consensus building. And the minority can be talked to, other stakeholders can also bring their inputs so that together the budget is brought back for it to be worked on.
Okay, but now that the budget has been rejected, what is the way forward? Since the country can't go without the 2022 working budget.
Yeah, this is the budget for 2022.
Yes.
And like I said earlier, the way forward is dialogue, but that notwithstanding, there's a provision in the Constitution, like I said earlier, Article 180 in the 1992 Constitution made a provision for the president to come to the parliament, for the government or the executive to be able to spend for, deep into the consolidated fund. So some money can be given so that the president or the government can spend for 3 months. If exhausted, he can still come back and have it done for another 3 months. So all is not over. Those who drafted the Constitution know there are occurrences that may occur, things of this nature may occur. And really with what they did a very good work. And that's why we have Article 180, which gives the president the power to come back to the Parliament House for, an approval given so that they can spend some money up to 3 months. So everything the state institutions can still run, and there wouldn't be any hindrance. But that notwithstanding, I believe that it can still, come, and dialogue. Both, the majority and minority can come together. And I believe the one who can be the mediator as we speak is His Excellency the President, can come in sweetly and talk to. They are his children. He can call them and, let them, prevail upon them to, sit down and dialogue. And you listen to both sides and just, agreed on what you can do. If or not, or you explain. I believe that we are human. And let people understand what you do. I don't want to shift the blame that, the majority or minority has not done it well. I believe this is not the time to apportion blame. This is the time for dialogue. They are all mature. They are all representing their people from various constituencies. And they also hear views from their people. And I believe based on that, that is why they're taking certain decisions. Because there was a walkout. And what really, necessitated that they know, and they've also explained. And minority also didn't explain why they were not coming. So I believe this is not the time to, send our troops to be raining insults on, one another or attacking, some personalities in parliament. I don't think that will work out for us as a country moving forward, because investors are also looking on. As what is happening prevailing now, we are still dependent on outside world for, loans and other aids. And if these things prevail, I don't think people will come in to do business with us. So let's, as quickly as possible, let's see how best we can solve this problem and move our nation forward.
Okay. But do you think the Speaker acted in accordance to the law?
Pardon?
Do you think the Speaker acted in accordance to the law?
Yeah, the speaker is the speaker is a senior most person over there, and I don't see why I will speak against the speaker at this moment. The speaker is a legal person. He has been a senior most person in parliament. He has been there before we went and left, and he's still there as the speaker. I believe he's the more experienced person we have as of now. And I believe that there's a need for consultation that's why I said there should be cool heads to prevail so that we talk to the speaker and the other side of the houses, both minority and majority, because they all need to be talked to. The speaker stands as an independent person who goes strictly by the constitution and the standing orders of the house. And I believe that is doing what is expected of him. But as of now, there's the need to sit both sides down and talk and dialogue. I believe that is the way forward, because consensus building, it is what we need as of now. We don't need cool heads, because we have a hung parliament. And if we are flooding that the speaker didn't do it right, or someone didn't do it right, I mean, that will not augur well for us moving forward, because he's the speaker. And he's not just a speaker. The Right Honorable Speaker, we all know his position in this country. So we should give respect where it is due. I don't see the need to be insulting or maybe abusing our leaders. I don't see myself doing that to any leader. I believe a leader is a chosen person and who is ordained by God. So as the person is a leader, Jesus he said, let's give what is Caesar to Caesar. The leader has been elected and he leads the legislature, the second arm of government. So if the legislature is not respected, then how do we respect our laws? Because laws are passed and laws are implemented in parliament. So if we don't respect the legislature, that means the country is not moving forward.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for speaking to us.
Yeah, also thank you for the opportunity you have given me, and I appreciate and hope to hear from you again. Thank you for the good work you are doing for Mother Ghana and the whole world at large. God bless you.
Amen. Okay. The National Democratic Congress parliamentary candidate for Amasaman constituency in the Greater Accra region, Mr. Sedem Afenyo, has refurbished and handed over the Kojo Ashon Health post to the District Health Directorate.
The colorful event was attended by chiefs and opinion leaders of the community, healthcare workers, and party faithfuls. Speaking at the event, he mentioned that the renovation of the health post was one of his campaign promises in 2020 parliamentary elections. Though he didn't win the seat, it's his pleasure to fulfill his promise to the people.
We will. But today when I came here, I saw my nurses dancing and very happy. That is one of the reasons why I am happy. Nurses really true on it. Because any one here, the condition of the police has changed. Before any Wabaya 2020 elections, they campaign in fashion. And the working environment was necessary to one year. It wasn't very good at all. In like me ba complain about sick healthcare the kind of response me I mean necessary sometimes wouldn't be palatable. It's not their fault. She conditioning and me wasn't the best. In the there was a similar problem. She I'm a bank me first, I'm a by you. When we don't need to have power to show love to our people. She out of love for my constituency decided I must support it on some farmer of fair innovation. Was Saje, you were I mean junior they are also happy. Time mini would do a show no about it was a bit late.
We have Mr. Afenyo on the line to speak to us. Hello, sir, and welcome to News Update. Hello, Mr. Afenyo.
Lofa vibes, Lofa vibes, Lofa vibes. Lofa vibes have men and women trendy wears and accessories at affordable prices. Our shoes are custom made from Italy and shipped directly to our customers worldwide. Our store is located at 1251 US HWY 31 North Greenwood, Indianapolis. Our contact is +1317 893 4032. You can find us on Instagram at Lofa Vibes Designer. Also, you can find our webpage at www.lofavibes.com. Lofa Vibes, we are not just a brand, we are a vibe. No one man is an island, love is the greatest.
You definitely me gonna give it to you hot. I look definitely, never gonna make you crap. I look definitely, the sugar in my tea. Look definitely, you the butter in my bread, yeah. Butter in
yo abusiafo musum funa na afia ko bi se wan peme na me kase mesimu nyimosum na montamaso na montie makopi inner word of God building construction company so annual inner word of God building construction company so she yesinyame adwuma na she na wo de akoso minua ebadan siemu dia sumuda ne yabama ebie na opese yenyema building works Uprobi obeye carpentry amount, POP, metal works, tiling, electricals, aluminium, fabrication, anal plumbing, bra, ni abesum we said you wisi penwo, said you wisi penny bia, ya beyama, ya titi yankofoni when ya misrum, or munchi windio, no munya basabasanso, and now open yama ubet media siwudine, to set building blocks, stones, sand, quarry dust, pavement blocks, anase wood branian somo ewo nyamesuro eni nyamesummu she enkoma minianu mamu wa manone so betina wo maye adwuma na odiskabe mane abusuafo si enye japade ma na obeba na wanya ne se de wosipe no aya na eya bebre itina mese fa ho bebo eye inner word of God building construction company so ayati free inner word of God ministry international asori abaye mreme beboaye ne yabotne ne brem minua ne kire se enye na da abi ne yedenam eyi nyamisurom ene nyamisuro kwanso ene yede ba abesomwo obetumenwu ye wa akra anase asharibotwe anase frɛ number we 0242 515735 0242 515735 anase 0203 755 066 0203 755 066 Freye niya mesomo ewo no kware mu medawase.
We have Mr. Afenyo on the line to speak to us. Hello, sir, and welcome to News Update.
Thank you very much, Edna.
Okay, can you tell us more about your project that you did for your people?
Well, past elections, and as I was touring the constituency during the campaign, the people of Kojo Ashon approached me with a renovation project they had to do within their community. I went for election, I didn't win, but I promised I was come to help them renovate the only clinic they have within that enclave. So after elections, they came back to me again, and then I decided to support them. So what you are saying today, it was a promise I made to them before elections, but then I didn't win, but decided to go and fulfill the promise for them. Yeah.
Okay. So in your estimation, how much did it cost you, and what is its benefits to the people in your community?
Well, it cost, I think, a little above 20,000 Ghana cedis. You know, our population within our constituency is growing rapidly. I think the number of people that registered in the past elections were around 155,000. And this clinic has been there for almost about 20 years now. None has been added. And that particular one too is getting into a very bad shape. So if the renovation is not done, the population is growing, we need more social amenities within the community. So if it's not done, those who live around that area will have to shuttle from Kojo Ashon to Amasaman to have access to healthcare. So that was done to actually support those who live within that enclave to have good access to healthcare. Yeah.
Okay. One will say you're doing it for campaign purposes. What do you say about that?
Well, nobody knows if I'll be contesting again in the next election, so I wouldn't say that. You know, we have been asked to be citizens and not spectators. I'm doing it because I feel the people need it. Bruli Osa is a kind of disease that is very common within the Amasaman constituency. So at least if there's a clinic around that place and you are sick and you go there, and we need to have access to healthcare in order to be very sure whether what you are having is Bruli or not. At least it will help those who live around that enclave. So I'm just doing it to help the people within the community, not because I want to contest in the next elections or not. No one can tell whether I'll even win when I contest. So it's just to support those who are around me.
Okay. So what other projects in the community are you building or working on currently?
There's a tall list. This ended somewhere on Thursday last week. There's another school project. What I have left are all school projects. Some schools have their roof ripped off. We have to re-roof them. We have to provide some schools with classroom desks. We have to provide some schools with furniture for the teachers and all that. So there are a couple of them. My constituency needs a lot of developmental projects. So what I can do within my means, I'm sure when it's done, your good office will hear of it.
Okay. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
Welcome.
Unless you have something else to add.
No, I'm fine. I think that is all I have to say for now.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that will be it for tonight. But before I go, I would like to pick some of your Facebook messages. From Patience Darko. Good evening, Edna and your team. I'm watching you live from Hamburg, Germany. Thank you, Patience. From VIS Ghana. Hello, I'm watching you live from Edukrom, Ekuapim. Thank you. From Odoy. So if the majority don't assist in the approval of the 2022 budget, how will they be expected to be paid monthly from January to December 2022 next year? From Odoy again, you want Ghana to be like America and you don't want to pay more tax. Okay, so that is it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Edna Sogonya, and the news is sponsored by Agozuheba Clinic and the Links Cosmetology Training Institute. You can follow us, like, comment, and watch our videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you.